Hey everybody, Charlie here. Welcome back. Surviving Mars. Still a red planet, but hopefully a green one soon enough. We do have a potential obstacle in our path though. Yeah, this, well, you see the thing floating above us. It doesn't look very friendly. I need to get up there. Yeah, it doesn't look very friendly. It looks like we might have an issue with this here. It doesn't let me zoom out enough either. Here we go. So yeah, this is Metatron. I don't know if this particular thing is Metatron, but that's our mystery. History of events says Sol 112, an enormous alien megastructure, has appeared above the colony. Great. So we are sitting here with $115 million and a very short supply of machine parts and electronics. Machine parts are not being made fast enough at all, which is a little bit weird since, like, we have these scrubbers in place now. We should be taking us a lot less maintenance. So I think it just takes time to actually create these and to see this thing update. Because right now it says we have 4.3 maintenance of machine parts, and I don't think that's accurate because that's about how much we had before we put the scrubbers in. We have a whole bunch of engineers making 4.2 per soul. I have to believe that this number is not correct right now. This one here, I also got 4 engineers in each of these work slots with heavy workloads now too. I really, really need these 2 resources to be awesome. I need these 2 resources to always be being made constantly. And we're making people comfortable with the workshops, the art workshops, I mean. The art store, sorry, not the workshops, the art store. Sometimes I slip up my words, okay? All right, you guys know this. I sometimes don't say things that I actually mean. Like a video ago, or maybe it's 2 videos ago, where I mentioned that Mars didn't have an atmosphere. Totally didn't mean that it didn't have an atmosphere. When I said there is no atmosphere, I didn't express my thought well, okay? It wasn't, I can totally see how you thought what I was saying was what I was saying, but I didn't say that. What I meant was there's no progress on the atmosphere. It's 0%, right? There is no atmosphere progress is what I meant to say. It's okay. It's fine. It's like, obviously, I know there's an atmosphere on Mars. We've seen The Martian. We've seen lots of movies from dust storms itself would suggest. And also, I play KSP, and I know Duna, right? But I understand. I understand how... Well, I used to play KSP. I should play again. Really should. I'm actually thinking about, let me know your thoughts on this. I'm thinking about taking the KSP series and restarting it with the newest, all the new features, all the new DLCs, all the new parts, and just restarting it with a very light mod list instead of a really heavy one. Does that mean it's going to take a long time to reach our destination and get our goal? Yes. I could probably try to build the save file out again the best I can, but I think once I do that, I'm just asking for problems. Like, I'm just asking to go through all that work and then not complete it. Let's hope not. Let's hope not. So right now, you might be thinking, like, what's he waiting for? He's not really doing anything. He's just kind of zooming around the base. And mostly, I'm waiting to see stability with these 2 resources, but I'm also kind of... like iffy on what this thing's gonna want. Right now it doesn't want anything, so I should just keep going and doing what I do. But at the same time, if I'm spending resources to advance and those resources are needed elsewhere. Oh, there's a kid in here. I don't want kids in here. Yeah, no children allowed in here. Get out. The children should now pack up their bags, get on the shuttle, and go zoom, and just go off to the shuttle. What do we have for electronics maintenance right now? The things that take electronics. We have the university and the school. Is that it? Machine parts factory. That takes electronics. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This takes machine parts. 7 electronics maintenance is our cycle that we cannot avoid. So as long as we're making 7 electronics for every maintenance cycle these need, which I don't think is very fast, a few days, we should be gaining electronics if that's the case. And we're making 2.8 per soul is what's predicted. So I gotta imagine if I don't work hard, it's still 2.4, which is still pretty good. I want to see the maintenance says 5.2 now, which I don't get it. We've done so much. The scrubbers, man.
Sector scanned.
The scrubbers should be taking care of our machine parts maintenance, you know? Also, best power, right? Best possible power are these little guys, Stirling generators. When you can make these yourselves, they're better than any other power source in the game. Because scrubbers are broken. They're super powerful. And you put a whole bunch of scrubbers down, or you put a scrubber down or two, I guess 2 of them, and then you put a bunch of Stirling generators, open them up inside scrubber territory, and it just becomes stupid broken. There's just so much power, right? This says it's decreasing in water. I noticed that just now. Is it because of the ponds, the lakes and stuff? Do we not have all of these on? This is making 3, because this is also a very low grade. So this one will produce slower than this one. This one can do 5 because it's average. I'm thinking I want to flatten this. Man, what if we... Is there any way... Yeah, these are machine parts right here. We should get scrubbers. That's a lot of scrubbers. They're so spread out. That's a lot of scrubbers. We're going to eventually want to tap into this too. But if we get scrubbers on these, storage space is full. Wait, oh, do this. If we get scrubbers on these, can we do that? That's a lot of space. It'd have to be here. 1, 2, and then we have to cover our bases here. So it has to be 3, 4. 4 of these, that's 20 electronics. 20 electronics to save us on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 machine parts maintenance as a cycle. Plus potentially the polymers as well. It might be worth it. If I can keep up this, it might be worth it. I think this is far enough. 1, 2. It'd have to be, I think, here. It could be here. I think it's here, actually. Right here. I don't know. Goal completed. Reward 200 sponsor research. Okay, we completed this one. Have 40 Martian-born colonists. Okay, so there's another thing I've been talking about in the chat, and it doesn't word it properly. It's a little bit confusing, but if it's the way you say it is, then it makes total sense to do it, and I could have done it before. I'll look at that in just a second. This says we get 200 sponsor research as a reward. Now, it doesn't say in text that this is a perpetual thing, but if this matches the other planetary expedition, then this is actually a perpetual thing. This is always on. So 200 additional sponsor research per soul. So let's take a look at science. And sponsor is now doing 200 additional per soul. That's 400. So we were talking about this before. See if it's still there. Yes, this one. Increase sponsor research in exchange for constructing and launching an advanced communications satellite. It doesn't specifically say that this is per soul, but increased sponsor research tends to mean, as you know, these 3 words put together like this, it probably means perpetual. Like this is a permanent buff to your existing research per soul. And in that case, doing this early on with these 100 electronics actually kind of is really cool. I'm not going to do it right now because I'm really low on electronics, But I think that's probably a pretty cool thing. Now this one here says, sends a refurbished rocket to gather greenhouse gases from an Earth's atmosphere, dump them on Mars, improving atmosphere on the planet. May cause toxic rains that are harmful to soil quality and plant life. 2% atmosphere doesn't really seem like a whole lot for 600 million. But the outcomes of all of these planetary things, right? Resources this time. The outcomes of all of these are always written like it's a one-time thing, right? At least it usually is. It seems like it's always a one-time thing. So like this one here, it's a one-time gain of 750 million. So I just assumed that the outcome from this was a one-time gain of 400 science. But I suppose if you read this, you could interpret this pretty easily as per soul. I just didn't. So in summary, this one's not bad. If that really is per soul, and according to chat, you've tested it, so great. That's per soul. I could have done that a long time ago. Now, our standing with Space-wise pretty good. I don't know how our standing can be great with these guys, but they still sabotage us, you know? I want to do covert ops, too. I would really like to do covert ops. If I can get a landed rocket, I'd love to do this. For now, I'm going to have... Oh, can't afford, huh? Can't afford, huh? Okay, these guys suck. Let's see if these guys can request resources from us. Or see if we can request resources from them. Let's just have them send us polymers, and then Space-Y can have you do the same. I think it's 59. It's pretty good standing. Logi fungi, I'm not going to do that. They can't help us with anything aside from metals and concrete. Let's have them send us some concrete. Because we don't have... Well, we do. We have 1,000. I didn't need that, but yeah, whatever. It's fine. So we actually have some vacant work slots in a lot of these places, and these places are, well, they're great places for getting people's sanity recovered or allowing them to have additional comfort, like the space bar, the diner, and this stuff. We're not seeing great work shifts here. I don't know if that's because of just a lack of... I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the fact that I have these as such a high priority that people are working in these high priority buildings instead of the other places. But these are all engineers anyway, you know? And we've had additional graduates. We started this episode with 42 graduates, I think. So with 49 graduates, we still need more engineers, but we've had a lot of engineers added to the list. So I'm kind of hoping the people who haven't graduated... we have one renegade in the dome. May cause trouble. One renegade. Are we able to find out who that is? Can we say no renegades allowed? Probably not. Who's the renegade? Not interest. It should be quirk? No. Gotta be a flaw then. Renegade, here we go. Atlas Rays. Okay. Renegades will cause trouble unless countered by security stations. Well, I mean, I have a security station. Performance decreased by 50 at all jobs can cause crime events when there are not enough security stations in the dome. So I need... Yeah, he's an enthusiast too. A lot of great traits in this guy. He's just unhappy for too long. He's been here for 77 souls. So we need to find a way to capture him. And I don't have a whole lot of officers. So perhaps with automated training, we'll get additional officers out of this group. They can come over here and work and maybe catch this guy. Hopefully. I probably need more. We have another rocket, right? So we could send more passengers if they're available. And they are. We have a lot of applicants, actually. Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot of applicants with very few flaws. So we're probably going to have to enable some flaws in order to get more people. It's a real shame. Flaws. I don't really want glutton, but it might be okay. Hypochondriac will randomly visit medical buildings. Yeah. Loner isn't so bad. Lazy's not that bad. Whiner loses sanity when low on comfort. It's not that bad. Whiner could be okay, depending on what he is. Are the whiners okay? A botanist whiner, okay. It's pretty good. Scientist, 2 scientists, geologists. Yeah, we're gonna want geologists too. Engineer. I think so. Vegan. Oh, there's an extra trait on vegan I never saw before. Has decreased comfort when living near a ranch and won't work in such buildings. Has increased comfort when away from ranches. Interesting. So there is actually an impact. Vegans are impacted by the ranches. Huh. That's cool. That's cool. Up until now, like, vegans really hasn't been that big of a problem. But now vegan actually has... All right, that's fine. Let's enable... We don't want anyone with a chronic condition. A gambler, maybe? We could allow some gamblers, possibly. Another officer would be good. A loner whiner, though? I don't think so. Not if we can help it. Whiner scientist. Gambler. And you know what? Let's bring the scientist and get rid of the gambler, no specializations. And then I think that's okay. As long as they have other traits, like composed nerd is fine. We're not actually offering like casinos yet because we're not making electronics. I'm gonna bring the coward gambler in as a geologist. I guess we'll bring the loner whiner in too. It's the officer. All right, fine. Just bring somebody, I guess. Middle-aged, adult. I don't know. Let's just bring somebody. Go ahead. I want the people. I need people to come. Launch this. I just need additional people. So that's going to fill up our vacant residential slots and hopefully enough of our jobs to keep people comfortable in these domes. If I can, as long as I can keep this where is it? This building. As long as I can keep this building full and working all the time, I believe we'll be okay. The amount of maintenance that the buildings inside the domes takes is less than this, I think. It says 3.6 maintenance, but I don't know if that's accurate. Because how many souls does it take for this to need maintenance, right? It seems like it progresses pretty slowly. 95 hours since it was last serviced, so it looks like it's 6 souls or so. Which is, like, great, because we can produce over 10 electronics in that time. This one's 26% after 42 hours, so I feel like we're able to make electronics fast enough. I want to see these numbers change. They're not changing. It might be necessary to... make another dome. Look at all the kids, man. Kids are living in here. There's so many kids. We need more. I need more living space for kids.
Scanned. Anomaly found.
Maybe I get rid of this pond. Another anomaly found. Way over here. Well, we got automated explorers, so I'm sure one of them will get on it. We need to get here. This probably should be the next dome, is over here. Is there any way we can take advantage of this area sooner? I mean, deep metals extraction, of course, is going to be the big thing, but we got to get over here. There's so much rare metals. It's so attractive to be over there. Ready to land. Let's just put you... I don't really care where. Put you here. And then foreign aid rocket. Can put you... Oh, you can use our landing pads, actually. All right. I wasn't sure if the visiting rockets could use those. I guess it makes sense that they can, but... Contract exploration access done. So another hefty bit of funding there. That's enough to buy electronics. Bring them here. And then we have passengers aboard this rocket. Let's just send it down. I still don't have a name for this. So after this video, I think we're going to look at the names you guys have recommended. And we're going to figure out what to name this rocket. Whatever. I don't know what the name is going to be for the rocket yet, but...
New colonists have arrived.
I'm sure you guys have come up with some pretty cool names so far. So we'll see what they are. In the meantime, this one's ready to land too. No payload. Bring it down, get it fueled up, and send it on its way. Do I want to export rare metals? If I had a bigger factory, that would be great. You know? A bigger factory for electronics is super needed.
Anomaly analyzed.
There's more to the barren environs of the red
Core
planet
heat
than meets
convector
the
and
eye.
high-powered jets. Well, the core heat convector is a wonder that improves the temperature, consumes water, improves the temperature gradually. I don't really feel like I'm building this to consume water. I think I'm good with just burning fuel, to be honest. Burning fuel is, well, I don't know, because, I mean, we're using water to make fuel. So how much water does it consume? Because currently we're consuming 3 water just to make fuel. And we're barely keeping up with our fuel needs at this level because we have to refuel our rockets a lot. And the shuttles require fuel as well. So I'm actually curious on that. I'm wondering. Let's go ahead and send this rocket back home. And then I still don't know what this thing is going to do. I'm a little bit nervous about that because if I don't have enough resources to counteract whatever it wants to do, we're going to be in some serious doo-doo. Oh, here we go. Factory AI. This is what we needed. This is exactly what we need. As soon as I can upgrade it. Come on, science. 99%, 100%.
Research
Done.
complete.
Factory AI. Get it. Upgrade it. Let me upgrade it. Right there. Wait, is that? Okay, it's only 2 electronics and 1 machine part. That's a fantastic cost. Get her done. Produces 1 electronic from... Right. It takes 0.3 rare metals. Okay. Factory AI done. So this should now produce more. 2.9. Excellent. So with heavy work schedule, we get 3.4 out of that. And then with this one, we're already doing heavy work schedule. How's you guys' sanity? It seems okay. It actually seems perfectly fine. Yeah, health is going down, but like whatever. We're gonna go to the. You're gonna go to the infirmary later anyway. That seems fine. Okay, now the factory AI. I don't believe. Oh, we can use it with this too.
Sector scanned.
This is 5 electronics. So the smaller buildings take less resources to upgrade. Okay. Okay. Do we have full shuttles? 5 out of 6. 3 electronics. Is the extra shuttle worth it? They are busy doing things. They are moving things around. Let's go ahead and spend it. This rocket can lift off, or we can send it on another expedition. And I'm kind of thinking maybe this one. It's going to make the meteor shower happen, but we can get additional stuff, like research stuff. Metals, rare metals, and anomalies. Maybe we take a risk and make another meteor shower. What's the worst that can happen? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. We're going to have a meteor shower fall right here, of course. It's in a randomly located spot is where it's supposed to fall, but there's just so much over here. Look at all of this. This is such a gold mine. I want to get all of it. I want all of it, guys. All of it. Oh, the water level here is 77. That's what's sucking up my water. This lake isn't done. I forgot about this. Okay, no biggie. No biggie. As soon as this gets to 10%, we start making grass. And I'm curious if we're gonna be able to make any trees and something after that. Unlocks the launch space mirror. improves temperature, and launch magnetic shield. Special projects accessible via the planetary menu. Melt polar caps. Carbonate processor. Improves the atmosphere of Mars by burning waste rock. I want this. It's a lot of machine parts. I want this on the docket. I want to get atmosphere started too. Because I feel like the atmosphere, I mean, it's obviously the last thing to increase for us as far as like our work to do. But the thicker we make the atmosphere, the more effective these are, right? We can start relying on these a lot less. Solar panels. I think I'm gonna need another ranch. Which isn't gonna make the vegans happy, but look at all the botanists on the seeds. 8.8 seeds, hello! That's a cool harvest. This one just kicked out more seeds too. You guys are just doing wheat for now, but I like that. Yeah, keep that up. It's a shame the botanists can't really do anything for these. I understand why. It's just a shame that the botanists aren't helping us with food production over there. How's you guys' health? Let's send some more electronics. A few more machine parts. I could send some seeds. I think we're growing them fast enough. Yeah. This is fine. Launch this. That might be my last supply rocket that I need to send. It might be. Because with this thing hauling ass now, it doesn't say that it's catching up. This one's basically caught up, but it doesn't say this one has. I'm wondering what else takes electronics maintenance that's not covered by, well, you are. This thing is. What about you? Yeah, these. We could get rid of the electronics maintenance on these two things as long as we build more scrubbers. So we could put a scrubber down maybe right here and then another one there. That will cover the domes. Yeah, because you can actually decrease the maintenance on the dome. You can't impact the maintenance on anything inside the dome, but the dome itself you can stop maintenance for with the scrubbers. We're just not quite close enough to any dome to do that. So this one here could probably reach that dome, I think. Maybe we put it there just to make sure. And then another one here that covers the dome plus this. I find it interesting that this doesn't need... I mean, there's not really anything mechanical going on, I don't think. But it doesn't need any maintenance. The lakes don't. Martian-born adaptability's done. That'll help a bit. Bushes and trees. Open farm. Plants edible crops at the cost of seeds. Fully grown plants are harvested by food drones. Thing is, don't have enough. Don't have enough water on the surface, I think, to make that even work yet. We could go after... landscaping projects? Landscaping nanites is great, but I'm not doing enough landscaping to need it. The metals doesn't matter. The shuttle speed isn't really that important. Fuel extractor could be good because we have fuel for it. Networking node increases the research output of all research labs and Hawking Institutes is not bad. Decorations increase service comfort. Okay. Is it just like anything outside increases the comfort? I want deep, no, not deep water. You know what? MDS laser. Let's get the lasers. Because we're gonna have meteor showers and stuff. I want to be able to fight against them if possible. It's gonna be a while before we get that. Plus, I don't know what the hell this thing's gonna do. So if this thing is gonna need some sort of defensive action, having the MDS lasers on the radar or on the schedule could be good. In fact, I'm kind of thinking these are all really good. I think I want everything to stay as it is. Those are all really good. So it's kind of a waiting game right now. Until I get the resources to really ensure growth, I'm gonna need more living spaces. That's gonna be over here. We'll build another dome here. We could do the barrel. If we did a barrel here, we have to connect it with... I'd have to move the diner. I could move the diner.
Anomaly analyzed.
We put it here. Yeah. Right there. Let's cancel construction temporarily for that though. This payload has my electronics. Let's land it. New texts are available. Fusion, auto-regulation, and planetary projects. This is the last step. We reached the end of the terraforming tree here. Planetary projects unlocks the seed vegetation and cloud seeding special projects available in the planetary menu. Localized terraforming, the Geoscape Dome, yeah. It's really easy to build this too. Well, 300 polymers is not that easy, but... Medical center upgrade. Decreases the number of workers. We could put that on, yeah, we could get that too. Deep water is not that urgent.
Sector scanned.
We're okay on water as soon as this is full, and it is. So we're okay on water, with more than okay. We've got all these lakes filled right now. Filling another lake, probably not the best idea. Just being low on water, but maybe not. Maybe once our tanks are full, then that's good. Actually, you know what? Having the really big storage for things, these things take maintenance, but with the scrubbers in range, we could actually store a lot of stuff there and it wouldn't take any maintenance. So that might be better call. We could also put water reclamation in. It does increase our machine parts maintenance. I'm thinking more like arcology though, because arcology is awesome. It's a really great spire that's like everyone can live in pretty much. So we could get rid of some of these housing. They can live in the spire instead, which is even more comfortable, and then we can use the space for other things. It's really great. This one here has got 2 hours, 21 hours until it's done. I'm not sending any officers to that. I can't do that. I'm not sending any money to that. So it's just this one. May cause a Marsquake. Is that I kind of want to just see what happens. Like a Marsquake. I want to just see what happens. And 5% water is pretty good, because it gets us really close to being able to do grass and stuff now. 3 souls, 18 hours. Let's just see what happens. If we get a Marsquake, then we get a Marsquake. Let's just see what happens. It'll bump us up to 7.5 water plus. When we get to 10% water, we can start doing grass. Do I want this dome here? We only got 8 vacant works or residential slots, so sooner or later people are gonna start moving out. And part of me actually doesn't like this location because it's not really it's not next to anything important. But the other part of me doesn't think it needs to be next to anything important. It just needs to have living space, comfort. Is it the way to go, though? Is it the way to go? I put this here. Are we covering this yet? We're not covering the dome, so I won't be able to cover the dome unless I put this here. I don't think that would cover it anyway. I'm not sure I want that there. I like the vista, but I don't think it's worth it. We can get the vista with a simple dome here. But I like the idea also of kind of putting this over here. It doesn't mean we can control it with drones though. People are dying. We got 10 vacant spots now, so seniors must be dying. Okay, so it's done. Meteor storm is gonna last 2 souls. Where's it coming down at? Where's it coming down? Okay, right here. Not bad. Could have been way worse. Could have been way worse. It might hit this. It's possible. Put the dumping site here so the drones can get this out of here. Anomaly found. Excellent. This is the whole point. Bring these anomalies to the map so that we can research them and get the buff for it. The bonus for it. As long as our research vehicles don't get hit by the meteors. That is a requirement. We gotta get over here, man. Maybe that's the expansion. Maybe we come over here. We would probably want a tunnel though, right? Purely for aesthetics, a tunnel would work. Or I do another ramp here. Bring it up the ramp. We could. I mean, I could technically just take the pipes and run them all the way up here. Done. It just looks really sloppy to do that. And if we get this research, then I can just do all the landscaping without having to bring drones. I don't think it's that important. I've had questions about that, like why don't you want the landscaping nanites? And it's because I'm not doing a whole lot of landscaping projects. I'd rather have this stuff that actually pays me back, stuff that matters to the growth of the colony and the health of the colony and all that stuff. It just makes more sense to me to do that. Should we press our luck and do this again? Oh, what are you preparing for? Oh, you're already on your way to something. That's a lot of fuel. Yeah. We're not making enough fuel. We could drop one more. It would be within the scrubber, so we wouldn't have any maintenance on it. Let's do it. We'll put it there. Lets us make a lot more fuel. Oh, you're the one coming back from it, right? Yeah, we have to refuel these rockets. Researching. Moisture farming will get done quick. Hopefully from... Well, we only have one. Meteor storm is still going on. Hopefully we get another one. And then where's my other explorer? It's supposed to be... Oh, there it is. Nice. Certainly is taking a bit to generate new anomalies for us to discover. I like how it's gradually moving this direction too. Like it could have been moving this direction and really screwed me over, but instead it's just sort of dropping it over here right now.
Anomaly found. Anomaly analyzed.
Cool. And now chicken, the brave chicken. Oh god. Oh, this is the other rover. Oh my gosh. Stop. That could have been bad. That could have been bad. Oh dear. Go faster. Must go faster. You got it. You got through it. This is in the heart, in the belly of the beast right here. So brave. Let's move. The sensor tower is telling me where these things are. Is that what we know so far in advance? Is it the sensor towers that do it, or is it just... I think it is. Is it telling us in advance, like far in advance, right? The more sensor towers you have?
Anomaly analyzed.
There's more to the barren
Interplanetary
environment
astronomy and
than-
microfusion. All right, so the Omega telescope is available now, and so is the artificial sun, which is very good. Just very good. But it's a lot of time. And a lot of resources. Telescopes. Gives access to new breakthroughs, technologies, and reduces overall research costs. Would be very good to have this too. 300 electronics is doable. If we get Martian copyrights again, we could spend all that money on electronics only, and we'd have enough to build this. So that might be the play.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Cool, that is a breakthrough. Where's my explorer? Where's Chicken? Chicken? What are you doing? Chicken, what are you doing? Go over here. You silly thing. Go over there. Lazy bum. Where's my other one? Oh, I think this one was on its way over to the other anomaly site. Well, now where is it going? I want you to stay here. Because this is safe right now. Let's turn off your automation. We'll keep you right there for now in case something else happens over here. Metatron hasn't done anything to us yet. Thankfully. Man, moisture farming is expensive. Maybe we do deep metal first. I don't know what kind of disaster is about to happen. Martian boar not taking sanity damage sounds great. Arcology just so good though. I'm doing arcology instead. I'm doing arcology. And then we need another dome over here, unfortunately. I'm gonna go with... Do we go all the way over here next? With arcology? We go right here. We can pump... We can put like... You go like this. 1, 2, 3. It won't let me do that, which is weird because this is doable. But if I go here, it won't let me because I can't work this one. So once we have the ability to work that one, maybe instead what we would do is dome streamlining. Domes cost 50% less basic resources. It's not the greatest, but it's good, but it's not the greatest thing we could have happen. So we would do something like this instead. We could take this dome, maybe make it a barrel instead for the extra distance. And then we go with extractors here. Yeah, we just basically surround this. It's a very high grade. We just surround this. This might be my next dome. I only have 7 vacant residential slots, so I gotta figure that out. I'm gonna go ahead and leave this video here. We're gonna look around, figure this out, and try to get this in the air. There's only 2 more fuel left on this. This has a full load of rare metals. Wow. Is that what I want? I guess so, because this is also full. And we're actually keeping up on machine parts and electronics somehow. Oh, we wanted to do this too. Scrubbers. We're gonna put 2 scrubbers in here. So if I went like this, I think yes. But this doesn't cover anything if I do that. It needs to be here. Uneven terrain. I need to be able to cover this whole area. I can probably get away with just have these two cover each other. Yeah, this can go here. Right here. Then it will expand into this. I think. Ugh, it's so far away I can't tell. I want to say that will happen. How many tiles is this? To the edge of this one, yeah. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I put you here, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think you reach. This here guarantees it, but it also means I can't cover this with another one. So I'll need you to be here. Yeah, I'll need you to be here, and then the other one goes. I got it. This will work. There. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that means this one should theoretically work. I think so. Yeah. Let's mark that and make sure we can do it. Whoops, I don't want to do that. Shoot. Go like this and then disallow it. Let's get this built first. I'm not going to leave. I know. I'm going to leave this episode here, and then I didn't leave it. I know. It's because the game. Okay, I just want to play the game. Can I just play the game? Don't judge me. And my repeated sentences. Uh-huh. Don't judge. We're actually getting close to... Uh-oh. Foreigner in a foreign land. Uh-oh. One of our sponsors, Satellites, has made some unbelievable photos on the surface of Mars. On some of them, a naked boy can be seen carelessly jumping around and playing on the very surface of Mars. There's no oxygen mask in view, nor any protection from the impossible Martian cold. Physicists are baffled and wildly speculate that optical illusions, atmospheric anomalies, and all kind of quantum physics mumbo-jumbo. The truth is we can never know what this is until we send an expedition. Holy crap. There's a naked boy walking around. We need 5 medics. Okay. You know what? Okay, let's send it. Let's figure out who the naked boy is. I'm gonna leave that as the cliffhanger though. We're gonna go check that out. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, you know what to do. Be an awesome sport. Help me out. That would be great. I didn't cover this. That sucks. I could have went one over and covered this too. But I got the important thing, and that's, you know, what's important. I'll see you guys next time.